Hi, what's up, friends? It's storytelling time again. Hi，大家好，又到了我们每周一讲故事会的时候了。我们看 Beautiful Girls 正在准备今天的故事，让我们看他们今天就带来什么样的故事吧。Hi, girls, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good, thanks. Many friends are anxious to hear the stories telling by you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh, so introduce yourself to the friends, okay?
Hi, how are you? My name is Alice. Hi, how are you? I am Stella.
Oh, Alice 和 Stella，那今天你们啊，
I will go first.
哦，Stella go first，OK，那 Stella 首先到话筒前面来讲吧。
The magic school bus on the ocean floor. It was the end of the day and it was hot in school. We had been working for hours on our ocean science projects. All our work made Miss Frizzle very happy, but it made us very tired and hot. Wow, it's a hot day. Not in Miss Frizzle's dress. Yeah, it's cool, man. Learning about oceans make you happy on our road? Actually, it makes me feel kind of crabby. We were putting the finishing touches on a display about how ocean animals swim when someone said, "I wish we could go swimming." Miss Frizzle looked up. Without a warning, she said, "As a matter of fact, children, I've been planning a class trip to the ocean for tomorrow." Everybody cheered. Sometimes having a weird teacher isn't so bad. Did she say ocean, where we can swim and play? Is she serious? Don't ask. Just pack your beach bags. The next day, everyone showed up in a bathing suit. We boarded the school bus with Frizzy started the engine. We were ready for a day of fun in the sun. I can't wait to go swimming. I'm going to build a sandcastle. Boy, are we lucky. When we finally came to the beach, we wanted to jump off the bus. But guess what? Miss Frizzle did not stop. She kept right on going, past the lifeguard station, past the sand, and down the water's edge. Hi, I'm Lenny the lifeguard. Here's a picture of me saving a third grader last summer. Hey, where are we going? Isn't she supposed to park in the parking lot? We are now in the intertidal zone, said Miss Frizzle. That is the part of shore that is covered with water at high tide and uncovered at low tide. Here I am, a grandmother, saving a grandmother, and this is my famous rescue of Muffy, a beloved family pet. Out the windows we saw tide pools. Puddles of water left the shore. when the tide goes out. We were hoping that the Frizz would let us out, but no such luck. She kept driving full speed ahead. She said we were going to the beach. No, she didn't. She said we were going to the ocean. I guess she really meant it. As the bus splashed through the waves, the lifeguard blew his whistle. Frizzy didn't stop, so he came running out to rescue us. Pardon me, please. I have to rescue a school bus. Suddenly, a mysterious wave rose up. Miss Frizzle opened the door of the bus, and the lifeguard was swept outside the windows. We saw nothing but rushing water. We screamed and closed our eyes. Hi, I'm Lenny, the lifeguard. Oh, great! I feel safer already. We're going underwater. Class, the best way to learn about the ocean is to see it up close. Not this close. We finally opened our eyes. Everything was quiet. We were under the ocean, and there had been a few small changes. The bus had turned into a submarine, and everyone was wearing a diving suit. We should have known. We were on another one of Miss Frizzle's crazy class trips. Don't worry, kids. I'll save your lives. That's my job. Maybe later. Miss Frizzle's just getting started. Nothing can stop her now. Right away, Miss Frizzle started talking about the ocean. We are now passing over to the continental shelf, she said. That's the area that stretches from the shore to where the water is 400 to 600 feet deep. Class, the water is getting deeper and deeper. Ocean science is too deep for me. Miss Frizzle decided it was a good moment for us to get out of the bus. Thank God we had air tanks. All around us were fish and more fish. How many kinds of schoolfish, many kinds of fish swim in large groups called schools, said Miss Frizzle. Look, a school of fish. Look, a school of children. I wish we had a bus. Down below on the muddy bottom, lobsters were catching crabs. Starfish used their arms to pry open clamshells, and jellyfish floated past catching small fish with their stinging tentacles. The ocean was teeming with life. Most of the seafood we eat comes from here, on the continental shelf area. I thought it came from the supermarket shelf. Miss Frizzle said there was life in the water. We couldn't even see. She pulled out a microscope and made us look at seawater. Under the microscope, we saw strange creatures. Girls and boys, said Miss Frizzle. These tiny things are called plankton. There are two kinds of plankton, children. Some are plants and others are animals. Wow, a plankton animal is eating a plankton plant. Oh, we tried to listen, but we felt nervous. We noticed some dark shapes coming closer and closer. Where have I seen that creepy shape before? Does the word shark mean anything to you? Oh no, children should not be swimming in shark-visited waters. Thanks for the safety tip, Lenny. Oh no, the shapes were tiger sharks. Miss Frizzle told us not to worry. She said most sharks will not eat people. The number of people killed by sharks every year is very, very small, said Miss Frizzle. We panicked anyways. Humans are not the main diet of tiger sharks, but they may attack if humans are nearby. Uh-oh, we're nearby. Then an enormous whale slid by. The whale sharks never hurt people. They eat nothing but plankton, said Miss Frizzle. The giant shark swam by and we went along. We were leaving the continental shelf following a steep cliff called the continental slope. We were on our way to the deep ocean floor. Hey shark, come back. I'm supposed to rescue the kids. Here we go. After a while, the whale shark swam by, but the frizz kept going on. The water was bitter and cold and pitch dark. Sunlight could not shine down so deep. Miss Frizzle switched on her glass pipe. As we swam into the bus, we noticed that it had changed again. You're not afraid of the dark, are you, Arnold? Who, me? I love the dark. The dark is my friend. How can we go home now? This time it was a submersible with a vehicle made for exploring the deep ocean floor. The pressure down here would crush an ordinary submarine, Miss Frizzle explained, and she dove all the way to the bottom. There is not enough food here for large animals, Miss Frizzle told us. Most deep sea fish are tiny. The ocean floor was empty as an underwater desert. Those tiny deep sea fish can glow in the dark. They have their own special light, just as fireflies do on land. Then up ahead we saw a spot that was full of light. It looked like an undersea garden with all kinds of strange animals in it. This is a lot of hot water. This is a hot water event, class, said the Frizz. A vent is an opening in the floor in the ocean floor flowing from the vent is super hot water mixed with hydrogen sulfur gas. At hot water vent there is enough food for many large animals. These two worms look like huge food sticks. Miss Frizzle said there were other vents on the ocean floor. Unfortunately, we don't have time to visit them, she added. Then she pulled up a lever on the dashboard and the bus zoomed toward the surface. Those worms look just like spaghetti. Did we have lunch? Please, I just lost my appetite. That dandelion animal is like a little flower. Soon we were motoring over the open ocean toward the sun-drenched island. The bus had changed into a glass-bottom boat. Near the glass we saw what looked like a wall made of colorful rocks. Miss Frizzle said it was coral reef. Many of tiny animals called coral polyps. If we dove overboard and began to explore. Don't swim far, I haven't finished saving you yet. Oh, has he started already? I'm sure he's doing his best. The reef was made of many different kinds of corals. Some looked like trees with branches. Others looked like fans or fingers. Some even looked like human brains. Look, it's your brain. No, it's yours. I heard it's been missing for years. Brain coral is not really a brain, children. It just happens to look like one. A coral reef makes a good home for many ocean plants and animals, said the Frizz. We saw crabs and lobsters, huge eels and octopuses, slimy sea slugs and spiny sea urchins, and the most colorful fish in the world. Too soon, Miss Frizzle said it was time to go. No one wanted to be left behind, so we all climbed aboard. Miss Frizzy stepped on the gas, and the bus chugged away from the coral reef. Don't worry, kids. We'll soon be home. Which way is home? Today, many coral reefs are in danger. People can help save them. It took 1,000 years to build this reef. Please don't break it or pollute it. Be careful of our home. Nearby, a school of dolphins left past. In the distance, we saw Will. Everything seemed normal. Then we noticed that something was happening. The bus was getting was getting flat. As usual, Miss Frizzle was the only one who stayed calm. She drove to an ocean current, and we were swept along in the fast-moving water for thousands of miles. After a while, we saw our beach again. Tell me, kids, is your bus always like this? Well, it's never been a boat before, and it's never been flat before. But otherwise, it hasn't changed. Keep your balance, class. Everyone stay on the bus, shouted the Frizz. On the bus was right. It had turned into a giant surfboard. This is the greatest rescue of my career. Congratulations, Lenny. We knew you could do it. We had to stand on top of it, and we were riding a wild wave straight towards shore. Hooray, we're surfing! Cowabunga! Hang 10, class. Could I just hang one? Oh no, it was a giant wipeout. The whole class went underwater. The next thing we knew, we were washed up on the sand. Thanks to me, you're safe now, children. Glug. Tell me, does your teacher always dress like that? Not always. Sometimes she looks totally outrageous. Our diving suits were gone, and the bus was its old self again. There it was, sitting in the parking lot as if nothing had happened. We thanked Lenny for everything and hit the road. Could you take a picture, please? I've never saved a whole class before. Okay, everybody, smile and wave. Back in our classroom, we made a terrific chart of the ocean for the bulletin board. Hey, Arnold, wasn't that surfboard great? I like bulletin boards myself. Hey, I've got a sand collection. But then we were definitely ready to go home. Thank goodness it was Friday. After that class trip, we really needed a weekend.
Alice had to once do farming when she was little. Alice had to first sow the seeds. It was really hard work. She also had to dig holes for the seeds, and after that she had to put the seeds in and then water the seeds so they won't die. And she also had to use whatever seeds she has. When she has carrot seeds, she uses the carrot seeds because at that time the family was really small and her parents were also they had also had to only buy seeds so plants could grow so they could eat them because they were really hungry, and they would sell some of the vegetables or the fruits. And at that time, Alice's favorite place was the tree house that there was. Alice would plant many seeds in the pots inside the treehouse and let the sunlight come in for the seeds to grow. And she kept her watering can inside there full of water for the seeds if they were dried up. In the end, Alice grew into a farming girl and earned lots of money by farming. But then one time, there was a mystery, and Alice's her own self solved this mystery. One time, a bunch of apples were stolen. Alice had to look at the footprints and realized that they were horse footprints. And then, so she hid inside her treehouse that was the apple treehouse that the mysterious horse stole the apples from. And the night that the horse came, he was mighty strong and black as the shadows. And Abigail was amazed that the horse was so beautiful, and then she plucked the apple and then reached her hand to feed. The horse wanted to run away, but then it was eyeing the apple hungrily because it was hungry. Because you could see the bones sticking out because it hadn't eaten for days. And then Alice took the horse into the horse stable where the horses are kept. And then she told her mom and dad, and they were overjoyed with a new horse. Later, they saw a missing poster for the same horse, and then they showed it to that place, and the owner was overjoyed and gave them money for finding the horse. The end.
Oh, great! You gave us so funny story. Give me 5. Yeah. 好，今天爱丽丝和 Stella 给我们讲述了非常非常好听的故事，尤其是爱丽丝不带书本呢，就给我们讲了这么好听的故事，让我们以热烈的掌声向他们表示衷心的感谢。也谢谢各位观众，谢谢您的关心和支持。也希望您在屏幕的下方留言，选出今天的最佳的 Storyteller。好，我们今天的故事会就到这里，谢谢您的观看，我们下个星期再见。Thanks for your watching. See you next week. Bye bye.